Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Strategic Command World War II. World at War, where I'm playing as the Axis. We're back right in the middle of a couple of things. I'm quite sure I already took care of most activity for the Japanese. Just taking a quick peek down here, but it seems like indeed everything has been taken care of. Also, I can't attack from this side, so it makes it a bit challenging to take down those guys. But I can't move these around this turn anyway, so I'll just leave them to it. Either way, we can actually repair these, so that helps. This is a HQ that I also need to send somewhere. I have to be honest, not 100% sure where I want to have those. If only I could see whether they had a unit down there. Guess they did. But I don't think this actually bombs the garrison. Regardless, I will set these into preparation mode, so they might actually get to land there. And yeah, we actually have quite a bunch of MPP, which is great. I'll start sending out some of these destroyers. To start hunting for enemy submarines as well. And I get that at the very least reinforce some of these guys too, so they'll be able to move out again. I'd rather send them to one of these ports then. Cost a lot of MP just to repair those ships. There was a carrier out here somewhere too, or no longer. Might actually get some units over here though. Capture Ceylon. They might have a garrison out there that wouldn't surprise me at all. Does it give MPP? Yes it does. This is 2.5 and that one too. Okay. I'm gonna send out a strike force. No long-range amphibious transports left. Well. That would explain it. Guess I'll have to wait. Now, as for these, definitely send them down. I need to take a look where my units are specifically as well. Well, that destroyed some Australians. Good. I'll just leave these guys. I'll be right back to hunting. I just need to get to New Zealand first, and then afterwards I'm poised to strike towards Australia. Either way, I need more long-range transports. I'm not going to do anything there. These guys will operate, and I'm going to send them over here. They'll be able to cross the river and then potentially attack. There's no river from this side, but you know, I'll have to see how I'm going to deal with these tanks. I'm looking to take all of this territory out here, so we'll just have to see how that goes. Either way, that does take care of the Japanese right now. How much MPP do we have left? 136. Yeah, I can work with that. I will, at the very least. Also, still. overview here. I'll leave the transport out there for now. Maybe I can purchase something with the Japanese anti-aircraft, some maritime bombers. I'd rather go for an escort carrier. And 135, so I can only purchase it, have to upgrade it later. That's fine though. Okay, let's deal with the Italians. Now, problem is, the Americans are probably going to get past Tunis at some point. It's only a matter of time. And I actually rather move forward with the Africa Corps. I mean, I do need to bomb the Cyprus garrison, and I'm also going for the town here. I have to be careful because I'm sure the Americans are now just around the corner. But yeah, I can't see the strength points of the town itself now, which is disappointing. Reinforced battleships, however, they don't really have that many other units out there. I'll have to repair the carrier twice before you'll be able to strike. Alright, no luck. At least the bomber did some. Nothing there. Oh well. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna move forward with the Africa Corps and just try to get some of these guys back. They are actually unable to operate despite... must be their supply. But you're not connected? Properties, they're on manual, huh? That's actually not what I want. I want to actually connect all of them, but I need to move up. So I'm gonna try to set the Italian forces and just move them towards Alexandria and then towards Tobruk and Benghazi. I'll see what I can do. I don't think it's that important to leave them down here. And I mean, I can cut off the troops at Addis Ababa. That's all well and fine. There we go. And that would allow me to move forward with the Africa Corps, because that's actually what's important. Yeah, let's just go here. Take that, and I'll move back because I want to go for Tehran as well. Yeah, to 8 is not too useful for me. And I'll leave the bomber out here. The artillery can't actually reach that place, so they'll move forward. It's a shame, but I'm gonna have to leave some units there to deal with the garrison while I move on Tehran. I think Russia is going to be a big problem, at least. Only move to Tbilisi for now, especially because this particular turn things are going to be rough, I think, because the Russians will get a bonus. At least for this turn. Just also depends on what I think I might be able to destroy. At the very least, I'm going to look to reinforce some key units out this turn. And with others, I'll just attack. If I actually want to go and take a look at the reports here again for the Soviet Union. So I don't... Let's take a look at the graphs. So that's declining MPPs. It's a bit shaky. They get a lot though. They didn't lose that much last turn either. And they're actually spending plenty on units still. Not so much on research. They get a lot of convoys as well. We'll have to try to deal with that. Sure. Okay, that's down. And they cannot move in there. Okay. Let's actually take a look at the partisans because they are there, and then there. So I could move a unit in there if I switch it up with that. And I will move forward here too. Let's attack down to 3, huh? They retreated. Well, I'm quite interested in surrounding these forces, which will still be challenging. If I move in here, that will actually prevent the enemy from moving around this territory easily. And I don't mind that one bit. Switch these two. That's 0. Okay, since I won't be destroying any other units, I'll just repair on that particular unit. And I'll get these guys closer to the HQ. That's fine. I need them on interception. Need to attach the tanks. I do. Okay, so you're okay right now. I will move you forward. These guys are pretty weak. They'll probably switch them out. You in the city, because there's partisans there too, and then we're at least relatively safe. Okay, I'll start lowering the entrenchments on Stalingrad. There's no reason for me to actually cross the Volga here. I'm getting pretty unlucky on those. Okay, well that did some damage, but that wasn't necessary. I'll actually pull you back because there's no reason for me to be there. And yeah, let's just call you back. Again, I'm just checking where I can actually destroy some units. That's a lot more important. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Okay, it's snowing. That won't destroy it. I cannot get a unit in there. I'll attack the HQ because that actually cost the Soviets most MPP. It's very costly to repair HQs. Would be nice if I didn't take so many losses in that, though. Because those losses are quite unnecessary, I think. Ah, come on. I'm not having my day here. Nope. That will switch them up indeed. Okay, I'll see whether I can take a bit more territory here soon. Seems like they have another HQ out there. Wow. Okay, that's terrible. All right. Now, of course, the question is again, which unit do I have the which unit do I have the potential of actually destroying them? And as unfortunate as I am to say it, well, I could try to. Nah, that doesn't really work. HQ seems to be a decent target. Again. So I'm quite willing to damage those and get closer to Moscow. Which unit am I going to pull? I mean, can I switch them up? I could, but it's pretty dangerous. You're actively escorting. But I would like to upgrade these. Okay. They have 3 fighters, so against just one of my own. So that's not looking too fancy. Do they get... okay, so I will actually move these guys up here for interception. I will set... yeah, I will leave them on escort mode for now. I'll try to destroy it actually in this way. We get more MPP, so I'm also looking to lure out those guys. No damage. There. That's 0-0. I can pull you back. And I'd rather have the tanks on this side. Okay, great. Because the units down here seems to be a little less threatening. Actually, switching up with the army is probably better afterwards. I really need to have another HQ out here. No partisans of Yasmin, but there are in that particular hex, so I need a unit in there as well. Non-reinforceable. You're going back up to 10. First of all, they don't have any entrenchments either. Okay. This time they didn't take any damage. Ooh, great. Absolutely nothing, huh? I really wonder why that is, though. I mean, maybe it's just a one-time thing, but... Okay, let's move you up. Attack the HQ. Again, I'm doing this to make sure that they lose as much prestige or MPP as possible. I'll move you in reserve to keep these guys in reasonable supply, and then we'll see what they do. Now, I do need to switch up some of these, but that didn't. Seriously, they cannot move in there. Okay. To move it like like this, if they retake that, that's not good. They could cut off these forces. So I'm moving back. Okay, this way they won't. And I'll move a little bit closer with the bombers, which are full strength. These guys on small ends, so they can repair. These guys can upgrade as well, so they should be good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have that taken care of. That's really bad, though. I am actually quite afraid of an invasion right now, but I have no real... Okay, let's transport you. That wasn't what I needed to do. Now I can't operate them anymore. I needed to operate them, but I failed to do that. That was not smart. You have moved, so there's really nothing I can do. I need 4 of those out there. Maybe I can switch things around here. You can still move. Okay, okay. I can operate the one from Rostov. Not to any of these cities. Why? Okay, so I could at least move you in Novgorod. That's not great, but okay. Then there's only the one of Pskov, which there already was a partisan before. Really don't have enough supply, huh? No airplanes that can fly there. There's nothing. Okay. Still have to reinforce some of these. Which is also costly. So that quite means that I will not... Well, maybe I could still purchase a new unit. Can go for an army. Infantry weapons level 2 even. And probably not mobility, no. But still better than nothing. I have to keep getting more units in order to keep the Soviets on their toes. Alright, that did take care of Russia. I've been busy with that for a pretty long time, but I think we got the situation in hand for now. We'll have to see what the upcoming turns bring me. At the very least, as for the Italians, I might be able to purchase something. Let's see. Maritime bombers. Super exciting. No thanks. Research maybe. That's really useful. Well, I don't think so. I'll save the MPP for something that I might need later on. All right, let's take care of the submarines, and then afterwards we can ship it. You're still hunting, great. Running right into enemy units. You're fine. Let's send you up here. These guys need to go for hunting mode. Or I guess they're running into enemy ships again. Pretty much everywhere. Alright. Guess you're going back already. As I said before, I think the submarine warfare is not really worth the points too much. So actually, I can do hunting already, or not. Well, that's a great start. That's just right out of the port, and you're already getting it. Okay, it doesn't seem like they're going to land this turn already, but I do want to beef up my my position in France, despite the developments in Russia. All right, let's ship it. So I'm quite interested to see how much the Russians are going to spend repairing those HQs. I do hope they'll spend a lot, and that they won't buy any new units there. That's basically what I'm gunning for here. Although just outright destroying those HQs wouldn't be that bad either. Guess I could have just taken it. Although they did move the anti-aircraft gun. This actually might give me a good chance for an encirclement out there. Lots of repairs. Means they might not buy any new units. That's the goal. I think for the Chinese they only have weak fronts. I have two choices. I can either move towards Tibet or move further into Russia. It's interesting to see what what my options are there. Wow, really? Well, here goes submarine number 2, most likely. Almost seems like your submarines either just dive very quickly or... Wow, okay. That's really, really sad. Okay, so the Americans are out there. Okay. 5 damage, really? That's quite something. That's a 3rd carrier out there. So they destroyed a battleship, and another one is badly hurt. I really didn't expect them to suddenly turn up like that out there. Well, interesting turn of events, for sure. Guess that's definitely where I'm going to be focusing my entire fleet on now. Is just indeed taking down some of the Americans out there. If I can find the American fleet, I might be able to retaliate, which would be good. Yeah, sure. Oh. Really, from all the way down there? That's a long range. All the way over Sardinia. As long as they don't go after that 3 strength unit. Actually quite pleased that they took this core to bomb. Yeah, I don't think so. These guys are pretty weak. Ugh. Didn't get destroyed though. Now they're stuck here. They can't destroy it. Ultimately. And they're taking good damage on their armies too, like this. Which is great. Because repairing it is costly. I'm a bit afraid of this army though. Good, good. They can only switch it up once more. They're probably safe. They had 2 units there, so I'm not surprised that one of them is actually going out there to attack. Okay. Guess they got lucky. I do also hope that they're running a bit thin on units around Moscow. Wonder what that was. Okay. Well, they do have crazy movement. That makes it easier to take Volkov. Good. If I can get to Arkhangelsk, I can cut off their supplies entirely, or their Lend-Lease, which they're currently getting. But I'll have to take down Murmansk too, so taking down Murmansk makes it so that they have to go through Arkhangelsk, which doesn't operate during the winter, so that already helps. And then taking Arkhangelsk will cut off those convoys entirely, which should mean that they're getting absolutely no convoys anymore, although they might still get some through Persia if Persia is still Russian controlled. I think they should probably. I'm not really sure because or whether that works according to the game, because the Russians did get some of their Lend-Lease equipment through that territory. So they did get Lend-Lease through Persia. Okay, they're getting more free stuff. Yeah. Should have left that garrison. Right, so I'm immediately back to trying to destroy that thing. Maybe I can take down another one as well. Alright, first of all though, sure. Okay. 11th Army, I'll actually deploy it out here and make sure that we're ready for a D-Day invasion. Let's begin out here first. Just taking care of the easy stuff is always the nicest. Come on. I wanted to repair these guys, but wasn't in the cards. Well, maybe it still is. No, their supply is not good enough. Okay, but we've taken another city, and so we're moving forward again. Didn't give them much MPP, I believe. Yeah, they're all giving 0. But, oh well. Wonder how their supplies are if we move around there. Yeah, they're not doing very well. I wonder how those odds come to be so bad against this unit. Well, okay. After the Finns, though, I'm switching back over here. Like I said, I want to do the easier stuff first. Let's just attack. How's their supply? They take no supply. Okay. Then these can move back. And they'll just move through the city for now. I'll have to take it back, but I'll take care. They can't move here. That's lovely. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Even now, I'm very glad to just deal any amount of damage to this tank. Simply because this thwarts the Russian efforts. Taking that down. And moving forward. You have all of those, and these are... Okay, let's move you all the way down here. Guess it wasn't necessary, they didn't really repair it. I might send these guys immediately down here. Again, I could move up, but what kind of Russian cities would I take? It's just, you know, not that interesting to take these cities. Although this does give them 5 points, 7.5. So, yeah, maybe I would send out a couple of units up north. And then if I take cities such as that, that would be pretty good. Regardless. So, how many do I have? Only 4. That will go down. Is it a good time to upgrade? Yes, it is. Okay. The movement is so slow because this HQ is also in pretty poor supply. Guess I'll have to wait for Guazhou and just try to keep moving, but it will be a slow progress. Gonna take quite long, I think. I didn't take these down, but I will reinforce them all the way back up to 7. That's good. If I can take down these guys, which are somehow still in supply. And I have no clue how. Now, if I can get at least a pretty decent attack in there as well, then I would be quite pleased. But it's not meant to be. Pretty much all of my attacks are failures here. Yeah, they're suffering too, but let's see if I can yep. Okay, I just barely failed to take them down. I can't actually reach that territory. So that's just unfortunate. But they might retreat, or they might not be able to repair it properly, or anything might happen there. So, oh well. Either way, I see my time is already up. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this part. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will continue in the next episode. So take care and see you in the next one.